welcome back to the calendar. All right, we're wrapping up summer. Not quite, we have a little bit of time yet, but you got to get out there. Lots of fun things to enjoy before
I know.
It's time to head back to the grind.
I know.
All right, so another date night activity.
Yeah, still have plenty of time for August activities, and as it happens, Mike Aiken, who's a country artist, is coming through Chambersburg. He'll be playing at the Capitol Theater.
Right.
Now, he's got a recent release called Captains and Cowboys. He's a sailor. Which I don't know. I don't think of country guys as being a yachtsman. More like a cowboy. But he is a captain of a yacht as well as a cowboy.
Wow! And we've got some video of him, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So we should check that out.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So here we go.
She led me to the still house, pulled me through the door, handed me an old jug, and she sat me on the floor. Black cat in the window, coonskin.
All right, so we've got to put that information
Let's get
up
that
on the
information
screen
on the
from
screen.
Mike.
Right.
Yes.
Mike Aiken, Friday evening, today at the Capitol Theater in Chambersburg, and that's tickets are $23 plus a service fee, and there's a phone number and a website on the screen.
Right. All right. So moving right along, the big one.
This is the big one. I know. This is something I look forward to every year. I don't know why, but I just like going to the Leitersburg Peach Festival.
All right. So when is this? Because I think I might have to check this out.
It's pretty much all day Saturday and then Sunday afternoon. Opens up at 10, and one of the organizers, Tom McCall, and I spoke, and he said that they're going to have a little ceremony to open up, and that's when they'll crown their Miss Leitersburg Peach Festival princess. I'm not sure if that's the right word.
Princess.
She's a teen, and she's from the Smithsburg area.
That's great.
That's where the orchards are, is in Smithsburg. Smithsburg has had orchards for more than a century, and so this is, in a sense, Leitersburg is just up the road from Smithsburg, so it's kind of a celebration of local culture, local agricultural culture.
And apparently you can get all things peach here, right?
You can, I know. The funny thing is, I've gone to the festival for years and years. I've always wanted to get some peach ice cream.
Yes.
But every time I go, the line is just enormously long. I have yet to get some peach ice cream.
So you're telling me you can't get peach ice cream any other way?
Well, when I talked to Tom, I mentioned the long line, and he said, we know about that, so we're trying to see if we can't speed up the process and get people through that line more quickly this year.
All right, so we got to put that information up on the screen so everybody can know how to go and get that peach ice cream before you get to it.
The Peach Festival is from 10 to 5 on Saturday and noon to 5 on Sunday at the Leitersburg-Ruritan Community Park in Leitersburg. Parking is free, admission is free. That's not a bad thing at all.
Right.
And you can call one of those phone numbers on the screen if you need to talk to organizers.
All right, and if you want your peach ice cream, you got to get in line early.
Yeah.
Apparently. All right, so moving right along, Living History Weekend.
Yeah. Now again, this is specifically, of course, just recently. We've had the Gettysburg anniversary last year. In September, we had the 150th anniversary of the Battle of Antietam. So this is just a little piece of that battle. The Sunken Road, otherwise known as Bloody Lane, where one of the huge battles in that larger battle took place. There will be reenactors coming in to show what it was like for the Confederate soldiers that were defending that road.
Wow.
And it's an interesting place. The road back in the day was a farm road, but it was so well used that the road actually sank down below the level of the fields next to it. So it was a great place to defend. Perfect place. You were hidden from view. You could shoot and shoot and be protected. Except that, that's why it was such a heavily fought over feature of the battlefield.
So this is great, I think, a great family-friendly thing to do because it brings history alive. History can be kind of dry, especially for kids, if you can't really put it in context, so they can go and they can see and visualize the whole thing. So there's a fee for this, right?
There is. Just the entrance fee for the park, which is $6 for a family, and if you go in as an individual, I think it's $4 to go in just as a person. But this will happen. There'll be several different demonstrations during the day of shooting, and they'll talk about it, and I believe that they'll also reenact what they were doing. But the reenactments are not the key. It's mainly they're talking about the tactics and how do you take something like that? How do you attack it?
Right.
So that's several times on Saturday and Sunday. Entrance fee is $6 for family. And this is at the Antietam National Battlefield, and there's a phone number there on the screen.
Okay, great. All right, so another history.
Yeah, and speaking of the Civil War, this is who knew? I guess you think about the Civil War, and especially if you live in this area, and you think about Gettysburg or Antietam.
Sure.
Maybe you think about the Mississippi River battles. Maybe you think about further south, Richmond and so forth. Well, early in the war, the Confederates said what we really need to do is stretch out the Union Army. So Texas was a Confederate state. So they said, well, we'll just go west. And they went into the New Mexico territory and into Arizona territory, trying to make the Confederate states go from ocean to ocean, from the Atlantic to the Pacific.
Wow.
So
that takes a lot of manpower.
it does, and they had, but so they sent some troops out, not a lot of troops, but they sent some troops into New Mexico, and they fought some battles. And this is a reenactment taking place in Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania, in Waynesboro, right?
Of one of those battles. So it's the Battle of Valverde Ford, as the Confederates were trying to cross a river. The Union Army tried to block them. It was it was a win for the Confederates, but just barely.
All right, so that's free too. We got to put the information up on the screen.
Battle
Lots
of Valverde
to do.
in Renfrew in Waynesboro. It's tomorrow. That's Saturday and Sunday, and then there's a phone number on the screen.
All right. So the next one, Driving Miss Daisy.
Driving Miss Daisy. Again,
Who didn't love that movie?
I know. And this is put together by the Washington County Playhouse, which this is their opening weekend, and then it will run for several weeks, actually into September. This was a great story.
Yes.
Friendship developing between people that you wouldn't think would be friendly necessarily.
Yes.
So, and this, of course, originally was a play, then was made into a movie.
Oh, really? It was
and
a play first.
So this is now
so many times movies are made from books or.
Right.
So this was a play, and then so now it's going back to its original form.
Right.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and the Playhouse, of course, it's a dinner theater, so you go for dinner, and then you can watch the show. And the actors are your wait staff, so they'll come and they'll serve you food, and then
so it's like dinner theater. It's right. Oh.
It is.
Wonderful.
And the Playhouse is a great location. They've got a bar there. They've got a buffet line. They've got good food. They've got a good show. And again, it's very intimate. You sit, around the stage. So it's the players are right there, just a few feet away from you.
That is great. All right. So it's the tickets cost money. We got to put some information up on the screen for that one.
Driving Miss Daisy. It opens this weekend, Fridays and Saturdays. It runs through September.
But
21st.
only on Fridays and Saturdays, right?
Fridays and Saturdays, and on most Fridays and Saturdays. There are some days when the theater is dark.
Right. So you definitely want to call ahead and check.
Yep.
All right. Well, lots of great things,
Yep.
family-friendly things, date night things. Head out there. And we will see you next time.